Yo, what's going on, Team Tweedie? I hope you're all super well. Welcome to episode 4 of hashtag Ask Tweedie Tuesday. We're going to kick it off straight away. I don't want to have a long intro. I just want to get into it, smash this out. I got a pretty busy day ahead of me. You guys are seeing this like in the future. I'm actually getting a haircut today, thank goodness. This is disgusting. You're going to find out about this Barcelona top pretty soon. Interesting little story. So, let's kick it off with question 1. Where do I find mentors, mate? So if you don't already know, I have a football mentor who has basically guided me in my football career. He's just been absolutely amazing for me. You could say he's found me some opportunities. I think a lot of you guys are mistaking a mentor for an agent. So a mentor is somebody who guides you in life, or you learn from them, they teach you stuff. Whereas an agent, their whole job is to find you a team and speak with clubs and say, hey, I have this really good player. So my mentor, he just happens to have some contacts and he's got me with the team here in Spain. But my mentor, what was the question? Where do I find mentors? So when I found my mentor, my dad was actually going down to the park. No, he was going to a physiotherapy session and I was at home. And we were looking for a one-on-one coach at the time to do some training because I didn't have one. And he goes down to the physiotherapy session and he walks past this oval and he sees my mentor coaching on the oval and he's like, oh, this is amazing. So he goes up to him and says, hi, do you do one-on-one coaching? And he says, yeah, of course. Had my first session with him and it was just amazing. It's so different to anything I've ever had before. I've had one-on-one sessions since like the age of 5 or 6. So he's definitely been the best I've had, and it's been so difficult to find a really good one-on-one coach. I've had maybe 20 or so, I'm guessing, but they're hard to come across. And then he was in Australia mentoring me, coaching me. We did some video analysis stuff, and then he moved over to Spain. I was still in Australia, so then it turned into a mentor analysis sort of relationship that we had, where I would send him off my games. We would look at them together and analyze my performance, but then we would also talk about some of the, you could say struggles, but let's just say, if you haven't been around on the channel for a while, you would know, if you have been, you would know that I have the 1,000 list, the benefits of being part of a team, and that was something that he saw in me, and he kind of guided me on that. He never gives me the answer to things. I think that's the most important thing with a mentor. If they give you the answer and say, you're doing this wrong, change it by doing this, then they're not helping you, they're just giving you the answers. He really challenges me to use my mind and develop myself as a person, and he's just been amazing. My view on everything has changed. I always see the benefits in every situation, no matter what it is. Let's just say if I had to fly back to Australia because I had a broken knee, I would find the benefits in that situation and think, well, it's not the end of the world. Oh, there goes my dad. Okay, so that basically concludes that first question. Finding mentors, it's difficult to come across them. I'm going to look to, I'm going to look to provide that as an option for you guys in the future. I don't think I'm ready quite yet. I've got a bit going on, but hopefully in the near future, I can get that to you guys. Stop calling me dad. I'm gonna have to text him. Hopefully in the near future, I can get that to you guys because I think that's something that's so valuable to have, a mentor that guides you through difficult situations, because we all face them, especially in football. It can be a difficult game, and if you don't have someone there, your parents don't really provide you with that. It's a different relationship. A mentor and family. So that's kind of how I see it. Let's move on to question 2. Okay, this one's an interesting one. 14 years old, he plays centre back, he's decently tall. He doesn't really like playing centre back because he doesn't get on the ball enough. A position I'd like to play would be striker because I've got a good touch and I'm quite good at finishing. How can I prove to my coach I can be a striker? So that's from Robbie. How can I prove to my coach I can be a striker? So I had this problem a lot when I was younger, where I wanted to be an attacking midfielder. I was getting put out on the wing or defensive midfielder. And I think it really comes down to asking the coach, can you play in that position? And sometimes, not all the time, that's going to work. If you can prove yourself that you're better than the player that's in that position, then you're going to take his spot. But sometimes, for example, you're a centre-back. Let's say in your team there's only 2 centre-backs. Who's going to take your spot if you go play striker? So that's something you have to think about. The team always comes first, in my opinion. If you're getting game time as a centre-back, be grateful for that. Because if you go play striker and then the team has no centre-back and you're a decently good centre-back, then the team's going to suffer. So how I would say it is view the team before yourself. And as much as you'd like to play striker, as much as I'd like to play attacking mid instead of winger, sometimes you just have to fill that spot of the team. Maybe because the attacking mid, or in your situation, maybe the striker is better than maybe the striker that's already there is better than you. Maybe they don't have a centre-back. That's something I would discuss with the coach, and never be scared to speak to the coach. I always think when you speak to the coach, what's the worst thing that he's going to say to you? And the worst thing would be, I guess, getting kicked off the team, but that's not that bad because you've got to find the benefits in it. But let's say you speak to him, he's never going to say, why would you even ask that? Get off my team. He's going to say, I can guarantee, I've been a coach myself in teams and kids ask me, I say, look, you're in this position because we need you there, you're better than the players that we have in that position, so we need you to help the team. Or I might say, look, yeah, I'll give you a go at right wing. He goes and plays right wing, does very well, and then he takes that position. So just be open to talk with the coach, ask him what his views on it are. Say, look, I'd love to play striker, and that goes for any position that you guys want to play. If you're playing left back and you want to play left wing, just speak with the coach, ask him. There's no harm in asking, and the coach will not mind it, trust me. And for those of you that think they will, just think of the worst thing that he's going to say. Like, it's not going to be that bad. Okay, third question and final question. I'm trying to shorten the episodes a little bit and not waffle on. I would like to ask how I can prepare myself before a game mentally so I can go into the match full of confidence and not be intimidated by defenders. So going into a match full of confidence is something that is pretty big, and it depends on the type of player you are, but confidence, if you have confidence, you feel like you have the ability to do anything. So for me, I'd say it differs from player to player. So I had one person comment on my video saying visualization is amazing, you should try it out. I see professional players listen to music, they all have their headphones in, whether it's listening to music, they might be listening to a podcast, they might be listening to, I don't know, Nicki Minaj, if that's what they're into. But for me, like, I just love to chill out, and I've said this in a video before. Oh, actually no, I'll say it in a video that's coming for you guys soon. I just love to chill out. I love to have jokes with friends before the match. I just like to be in a comfortable environment where it's not too serious, because that's just how I like to do it. And if you tried to tell Ronaldo that, he'd be like, well, you're not taking it seriously. Or like, his approach to football matches would be so different to mine. And it just depends on how you want to approach the game. If you want to approach the game with confidence, maybe you listen to music that's going to pump you up. Maybe you have to do something before the match. Maybe you have to watch your highlights video before the game to know that you're a good player. I don't know. What I would say is test things. So one of the things I like to do is kind of test things and see what works for me. I remember one time before a game, I wore my short skins out to the warm-up, and then I decided I didn't want to wear them anymore for the match. So when I got back into the changing room to put my playing top on, I took the skins off and I just put my normal pants on. I went out and I played a really good game, scored a goal from outside the box, just played really well. And that was something that I thought, my goodness, is this helping me? I don't know, and it just gave me a bit of confidence. I thought, man, if I take these skins off, I got to do it exactly like I did last week. I'm going to play well, and sure enough, I played well the next week as well. So I would say test things. Maybe listen to pump up music before a match, see how you play. And once you find something that works for you, once you play that one good game, it creates a scenario in your mind, you could say, where you think you're going to play well if you follow that procedure. So I don't know, maybe you have jam on toast before a game. Jam on toast works well for you, you play the game of your life. you have jam on toast before a match every week. That's how I would do it, and then that might help with your confidence. But apart from that, that is going to conclude today's video. Make sure you send in your questions. We're running out. Oh no, we're not running out. We still got a few, but try and make them a bit different. A lot of people are asking the same sort of questions. Change it up a little bit. Anything related to football. It could be related to like a mentality in football. Anything. So be open with it, be creative. Make sure you subscribe if you're new around here. Like this video, another one coming out on Thursday. So that's hashtag Ask Tweedie Thursday. And then I'll see you on that one. So I hope you like this one. Not much else to say. Bye.